not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla. Yeah. Get throw. Man, I gotta listen to that trill again. I said my head now. Welcome to your Halloween edition of App Stupid NBA Recap. Last night's games, everything going on. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way, and we appreciate that here at the App Stupid Studios. So we just wrapped up talking about the Lakers. The Lakers got embarrassed in Cleveland. That wasn't even close. I mean, Cleveland came out with a 42-point first quarter, and yeah, that place was rocking. At no point was that game ever in jeopardy for the Cavaliers to lose. So, do with that. From the Eastern Conference, we now go to the Western Conference. And what I saw in this game, it really, like I said, a couple of things stood out. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they shut down the Spurs. They spanked the San Antonio Spurs. And just looking at it, San Antonio had way too much firepower to me, in my humble opinion. They have way too much firepower to be putting up 19 points. You know, you have an alleged Hall of Famer, Chris Paul. No, I'm not. And look, don't get me started on that dude. But 19 points in a quarter is shameful. 19 points in a quarter is shameful. And let's just be real. When Wemby when they got physical with him down in the post play, he basically was done for the night. And that really stood out to me, because the thing everybody kept saying when Chris Paul ended up playing for the San Antonio Spurs was that he's going to throw all these lobs to Wemby, and then Wemby's going to be out on the perimeter and he's going to be knocking down jump shots. None of that shit happened last night. None. I'm not going to hold you. It was hard to watch. And they tried to keep it close, but when your megastar, your freak phenomenon, that guy only scored 6 points, No. And this is the NBA. Don't let me get off on a tangent how anybody can beat anybody any given night. Guys have bad shooting performances all the time. Don't let it rattle you. Yeah. He only took 5 shots in that game. And again, when they got physical, when he hit the floor and he got up, it just didn't seem like he was with it. And for the superstar, the focal point, this dude is someone they're looking to build around. And he only took 5 shots. What does that tell you? He only had 8 rebounds. Wemby was a non-factor last night. And that is shocking. And so the book is out now. If you play him physical and you get in his chest and then you hold him accountable, and pretty much Oklahoma City, they would penetrate deep and then he would dump off to help, and then he would leave his man and they would get beat. They gave up 42 points in the paint. Chet Holmgren is a hybrid player. He's a stretch 5. He's not a dominant post player at all. So how in the world does San Antonio give up 42 points in the paint when you have one of the tallest athletes to ever play the game? Look, give me a quick 20 from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. Better pizza, better ingredients. If you got the app open, you can go ahead and check out the Shaq-a-Roni Pizza, $12.99, and that's for members only. And then there's Papa Pairings. You get 2 and more when you pair the papadilla. You get the cookies, you get the breadsticks, and the whole shebang. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Yeah, Papa John's, better pizza, better ingredients. So I'm not gonna take anything away from the Oklahoma City Thunder. They had a great night out there. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, that dude is prime time. And I know he almost won last year's MVP race. He was a runner up. But yeah, that guy, 18 points. He only has 20 shots coming to him a game with 4 rebounds and 5 assists. He really was a game changer. When you go back and you look at this game and how he affected the third quarter, I felt like even though OKC got outscored in the third quarter, I felt like his momentum in just making those plays where you're diving on the ground and you got deflections on passes, those things don't show up on a stat sheet. But what he was able to do, and not only defer, because most guys, when you get into a situation when the star gets hot, now everybody wants to be a part of the action, and you're just like, come on, man, come on. The substitutions for the Spurs didn't make much sense. They were subbing out guys like Chris Paul. He would actually get rotated out with Sandro Markamalavivi. I'm not gonna do that. That dude's got some real vowels and consonants in his name. Jeremy Sochan, he had himself a game. I'm not gonna hold you. He was able to go ahead and do everything he wanted to do. But where do you go with that? Where do you go with that? Because just looking at the Thunder and what they were able to accomplish, I think they showed their grit, and that's why they're 4-0. Right now, them and the Cavaliers are the only undefeated teams in the NBA right now, and they're playing good basketball. So really, it's not who's playing great basketball come opening night in a couple of weeks after that. You really want to hit your stride going into the All-Star break and then coming out of the All-Star break, because you would have survived the trade deadline. But looking at the trade deadline, if I'm the Spurs, who are currently now 1-3, and my superstar only scored 6 points, he only took 5 shots, something's got to give. Something has to give. It just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense. And people can make every excuse in the book for them, but who the hell is Luguentz Dort? Because he was playing no games. That dude was playing no games. He was out there shooting his ass off. He only had 9 attempts. He was 7-9 for 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. That dude was everywhere out there on the court. Again, where do you go from here if you're a San Antonio Spurs fan? Because y'all got shut down and y'all got spanked. And I know OKC was one of the youngest teams in the league, but San Antonio looked slow, and it looked like they wanted to play setup ball, half-court offense. But when OKC would stretch the floor, you can clearly see they was not ready. They didn't have any numbers. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern promoting another rap album this month, The Crossroads by Cordy, in stores next month. This does not come out until November. My personal favorites on the track right now is Summer Drop with him and Anderson .Paak, Mad as Buck, Saturday Morning with Lil Wayne, and 210s featuring Anderson .Paak on the bonus track. Cordy, out next month. Get it where you legally consume music. This is Big Vern. Yeah, go ahead and get that Cordy, you all. That's, like I said, that's a great album, The Crossroads. The little songs that they released, I've been banging them. I ain't got no problem with it. I think a bright spot, if you're looking at the Spurs in a bright spot and you want a guy to get some more touches, Malachi Branham, I think he deserves some more touches on that. He had himself a decent night. He had 11 looks at the ball. He dropped 6 of them, 15 points and 3 rebounds. The 21-year-old needs a lot of, like I said, give him some touches. If what you say is true, how you all got Chris Paul as some sort of mentor or buddy program or whatever the hell excuse you want to give for going to get Chris Paul, he should be mentoring guys like that, because coming off the bench, he gave you 15. That was huge. But this game wasn't close. I mean, the closest San Antonio hacked it down was 10. And then OKC pulled away on him. So we already knew what Sochan was going to give you, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 9 rebounds. That was his game. Harrison Barnes, he's a baller. I don't know why Harrison Barnes has never gotten the love he's deserved. I just don't. That dude balls everywhere he goes. He was doing it in Gold State. He did it in Sacramento. Now he's doing it here in San Antonio. I just don't know, man. If I'm Harrison Barnes, trade me to somebody where I can make a difference. But who knows where that can be? The good people of San Antonio, let me know, did I have it wrong? Are you all amazed at how bad the Spurs are despite having all this talent? It's your boy Big